The difficulty is not that the government doesn't want to pay the 7.7, but the funds are not available to be paid because they were not budgeted for. So the idea was we will do some reallocations and through supplementary one, pay 50% this month of November when supplementary one is being done, and then the balance will be factored into the budget of the ministry for financial year 2026-2027. And that's how government works, that's how planning works, that's how budgeting works. But they rejected this as well. But tomorrow, we are in Parliament with them. So we will be meeting there with Parliament, officers from the ministry, officers from Treasury, officers from the unions, and we'll brainstorm together and see whether we can come to an agreement tomorrow. In the meantime, the 12 universities that are completely not teaching, some of the senates have made a decision to close, including JKUAT, which closed yesterday, and others are meeting to assess the situation of the students because they've not been in class for almost 50 days to make a decision on whether to close or not. But as a government, we are doing something to resolve that challenge because it's a challenge that is life, but it's a challenge that is on our table through past non-decision making, and which is what we do not want to do now. For this particular government, we want to resolve that issue so that in future we don't have lecturers going on strike every other time. So that's really the challenge that we have, but we are working towards resolving it, and I want to encourage the unions to consider the offer that the government has given, because previously whatever offer that we had given, we have already made good. So we are not in arrears in any sense. And also the students that are being punished now, and I thank them for being calm and remaining calm as they wait. The students that are being punished now were not there in 2017. They were not there in 2021. They are current in their payments to the lecturers. This is actually a historical debt or a pending bill, for lack of a better word, which can be resolved in other ways other than going on strike and denying the current students the studies when they have already done their part. So I'm just asking the unions to look into this issue and be open to discussion so that we can have it resolved. The other issue that they had of the negotiations of the CBA of 2025-2029, the negotiations are ongoing. So you really cannot say you want to go on strike during the negotiations, because that then puts pressure on everybody to make maybe to accede to terms that may not be viable or that may not be fair. My appeal to them was that call off the strike, take a month or take 2 months, deal with the CBA of 2025-2029 separately out of the strike as we resolve these issues. So